I've had an amazing experience today for Africa Celebration Day with Klaman Co. Joanna's amazing. She throws an amazing party, an amazing event. We've learned so much about the culture, the amazing jewelry, purses, culture, dancing. The food was amazing. The wine was amazing, beautiful view. We all had an amazing time.
Well, the celebration today was joy. It was beautiful to come out here and experience a different culture and get to know my friend's culture and where she comes from and just learn more about Africa.
So to me, this is maybe one of the best events I've actually ever attended. And at the same time, it was like in the afternoon, so that was great. Gave us like something to do like during the day. And then after here, you feel like pumped up, refreshed, now ready to even go tackle some other stuff, So really highly recommend this event. I will definitely attend the next one that she's gonna have and hope that she continues, So again, Klaman, big fan of Klaman and really want to do more with that,
I'm from Benin, but I've been here for 5 years in San Diego, and that's day brought me back home, just to have the music, the food, the people, all the community, all over from the world, but especially from Africa, from the north to the west, to the east, to the south. Beautiful experience, I love it. We have to do it more and more just to be connected and to prove that Africa is the best continent in the world with such a beautiful culture.
Just seeing the culture, just people coming together, so many smiles, everyone's having a good time, got to meet a lot of people, eat good food, good music, good dancing, so it was just overall just an awesome experience to come.
There was a lot of positivity as well as sharing of culture. I learned a lot today. Even though I do play music from West Africa, I learned a lot about East Africa. The whole continent of Africa was represented today. A lot of different people from different countries of West Africa were here today.
A bunch of African dances that I'll never be able to do. A bit about the food, some proverbs, and we met a bunch of people.
It's not only like specific African, so it's kind of like open to everybody to like learn about like the African culture.
Great music, great entertainment, and just an awesome networking event, and just celebration of the African cultures from across the African continent. I'm actually from East Africa originally. The organizer is from West Africa, and just a blend of the true African experience. So please make sure you don't miss the next one.
Welcome everyone. I'm Pili Aloha with Hiti Mahana Dance Co. And we are at the beautiful Park and Market Dance and Wellness Room in downtown San Diego. I have the privilege and honor of welcoming two very special guests this evening, and we also get to enjoy amazing instruction, dance instruction, and also enjoy some Q&A regarding Afrobeats and Afrohouse dance and the history and culture of that dance throughout, globally through Africa, as well as its presence here in the United States. I have the honor of welcoming Joanne with Klaman Co. She just launched her company last week with Africa Day. It was May 25th at the beautiful Speckle Rock Winery. So I have now handing over the mic to Joanne so she can tell us a little bit about Klaman Co.
Hi everyone, I'm Joanne. I'm the founder of Klaman Co. Who am I? I'm just a cultural enthusiast. From a young age, I've been, living and traveling to several countries and continents. My passion to share the African culture has always been existing. What does Klaman mean? Klaman in my ethnicity, back in Ivory Coast and in Ghana, means beauty. It means elegance. It means sophistication. So our mission is really to create experiences, curating events, and offer some beautiful African products for the community, connecting people from all backgrounds together and come and enjoy the African culture. So as Pilialo has said, we had our first event last Saturday on May 25th, celebrating Africa Day. And we are excited. We are so excited to announce our next event on August 24th here at UCSD Park and Market, celebrating Africa Vibe Festival. It's going to be a vibe of Africa with food, arts, music, dancing, performances. It's going to be a family event with activities for kids. It's going to be an amazing event. Stay tuned for more information. And I have here like a dear friend who is going to talk to us about African dance, the history behind African dance. So I'm turning to Solange. Hi, Solange.
Hi, Joanne. Hi, everyone. So again, I'm Solange Ahoudji, McDonald, and I'm a dance instructor of African dance. Usually when we say African dance, it means everything and it means nothing. The reason why is when we say like Afro dance, African, you can hear Africa. So yes, there is African dance, but Africa is a continent. So I have so many dances from the north, the west, the east, the south. So I personally teach two dances, which is Afrobeats with the S at the end, and Afrohouse. So Afrobeats is more from West Africa, Nigeria and Ghana, and Afrohouse from South Africa and Angola. So as you said, two dance, Afro dances, but completely different with completely like different background. The reason why I love to teach those two dances is very simple. First, it's just coming from me, my culture. It's very cultural. It's something like touch my heart. And secondly, I have a lot of energy. So just to give you just a little background, Afrobeats, it's from, I told you, Nigeria and Ghana, which is really Yoruba culture that has in common. And when we say Yoruba, this is like some culture that you can find in West Indies, meaning on the Caribbean, or in Brazil. You find it also in Cuba. And all the dances are coming from God, goddess, and he has an energy. So it's very important that when you dance, it's like you dancing. You dance for the joy or for anything in your life, but it has a meaning. Any dance, any moves have a meaning. And you have to understand that your body is just like an envelope. So when I say that, the music, the African music, is going to lead your body, and your body is going to express the music to the world. So that is beautiful. And on the other hand, when we talk about Afrohouse, it's from Angola and is a dance that came in the 80s, 90s, so very recent. So if you hear someone telling you like, I dance like my whole life, no, that's not true. And that dance, just to give you an example, came just with the civil war in Angola in the 80s. And people were like very sad and were like fighting during the day, coming back home, hurt, injured. And you have kids in the streets starting to see like the dad coming from the war and seeing them with like maybe like an eye, missing an eye or a leg. And they started like to play on the street with whatever they had and have like a beat. When we say like the heartbeat is our soul, right? But a beat. And started to dance with the influence. We are in the 80s, so they hear like a lot of European music, American music, and they started to have the beats of course, the African, the drum, but with whatever they had, with a mix of hip hop and any pop music, and started to dance, but dance very, I will make a demonstration later, but very wild. So not soft at all. It's like a dance like it's not soft at all. And sometimes you can see and say, wow, that's a lot. but that was to express the anger of the war, and I can develop more and more and more about it. But all of that to say, like, it's really important, of course, to dance, and we love the music, but the African dance, all African dance always have a meaning. It never comes like for just like, oh, I just want to dance. You dance when there is a birth, when someone dies, when someone is happy, when you have to heal. Every dance has a meaning. So.
And Solange, I think a lot of what you covered is so important for people to understand as you're learning, I think, just history and culture in general. When we look at arts and culture and we look at community and intersections, what I find really fascinating about dance, and I think you touched upon it a few times, but when you understand the culture behind the dance, where it came from, its roots, its meaning, it takes a different expression for you to feel connected to that culture. And I do believe that with dance and music as well. But when you combine the two, its power is so important because there's so much history behind the dance and the music. It spans almost generations of that culture. And one point that you made is kind of, the difference between the Afrobeats and the Afrohouse. What do you find is most important to teach that the upcoming, whether it's an enthusiast, just someone who is just so connected to the Afro dance per se, or just feels connected and they want to learn, what do you feel would help them to want to either learn more, feel connected, or not feel sometimes intimidated? I come from a dance background. I've done Polynesian dance for over 30 years, but I'm still intimidated by Afro. It's a lot for me, but what would make someone, even like me or anyone, just want to learn more and feel like it's not so intimidating to come to one of your classes? I know you'll show us instruction, but what would help us to maybe, what would be your suggestion to someone like me or the audience on what that means to you to get someone to come learn your dance?
I would say it's very simple. So a lot of people come to the class and exactly say like, oh, I'm very impressed, I'm scared, I don't know if I can move like that. I hear that a lot. And I would say like the first thing is the authenticity. When I say authenticity of the dance, it's not, unusual or like a coincidence that we say like African dancing or dance are like roots of anything. The reason why is very simple. When you come to my class, I say you have to be yourself. And this is one of the common sense in Afro dance, is like we have the feeling like you have to be something, or you have to be like cool, or having a certain type of body, or having, like you say, oh, I have to have rhythm in my body. And it's the all opposite of African dance.
Wow.
You have to be actually who you are. Because African dance, and that's the reason I love it, and I try to spread it in the word, is like who you are. That means like your body, what matter the body you have, what matter if you're sad, if you're happy. Remember that I was telling to you, every dance has a meaning and move has a meaning. So you can be completely not good that day, and you say my mood is like negative, you can express it by dancing. Or the opposite, you can say I'm super happy, and you express it. And this is the most difficult in the dance, the most beautiful in that dance, but the most difficult to say I have just to be like, to let it go.
That's probably the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. My eyes were starting to water. And just as I said, probably because of my Polynesian dance background, there is some similarities, but there's also some differences in what that means. So sometimes within culture, you're dancing because it expresses either, wartime within the Maori dance, and there's a lot of different meanings behind the different dances. But I think that what you explained alone is it's really about expressing yourself is beautiful. It makes me, to be honest, less intimidated to want to learn and go to your class. So that's exciting. So now I'm kind of like understand the meaning, and that's the whole purpose of why we're sitting here, so we can understand and feel connected to that dance and culture. And I think for where I think I expressed or enjoyed at Klaman Co on Africa Day, it was so fun. I mean, we were dancing in circles. We were going all around the whole party. Everybody was participating. We had everyone, the kids, the parents, and then people, if they wanted to do, I don't know if you call it a jamming session, they were at the center stage, but if you wanted to be on the side, I mean, your mom was like the life of the party. She had, I mean, it was, I wanted a redo. I was like, can we just do that day all over again? So I am so excited for Africa Day. And I know Joanne had some questions too, but I just thank you for sharing that. I think that really prefaces what we're going to learn today with you.
Yes, I do have a question. So Solange, can you tell us what are the body parts that needs to move when you dance African dance? You know, are there, you know, do you move your legs, your arms, you know, like your bottom? Like, what are the different parts of the body that needs to move?
Of course. You moving, can I answer? I'm like, you moving everything. But I'm going to teach a little bit the basic. What is the common in African dance is the ground. You have to be grounded. So all the energy you're taking from the earth. And you have some dances where you're taking like from the sky, I always say, like, oh, you elevated, but in African dances, you're like grounded. All the energy is coming from the ground. Very important. But you move your leg, you move like your hips, your belly, chest, your neck, your head, and I'm going to say like even forward, that means like you express. You will never see African dancer dancing with like a plain face. They will always like all the time. I guarantee you, I swear. Try to see them, never, they never be like. They express something. That's what I was saying. You can be angry, they express something, or happy, or whatever, but they do.
Wow. I can't wait to see the performance.
I know. And I think we are going to probably break pretty soon, but I think that was a really good intro. But I do agree. When I saw on Africa Day, everybody had, when they were dancing, so much expression. I mean, really, and it's not just because you're on stage performing. This was not a stage, it was a presence amongst everyone. So we are really excited to just learn from you today. Thank you for being here and your time, and thank you for everyone watching. And we will cut really quickly for actually a beautiful video from Klaman Co's Africa Day. So please enjoy, and we will be back with some instruction.
So welcome again to Africa Day celebration. We are here at Speckled Rock Vineyard. I'm sure you have had a chance to appreciate the venue. It's a beautiful venue, and we are really happy to have the opportunity to celebrate Africa Day here at Speckled Rock Vineyard. All right, so up there you have a beautiful spot. You can take pictures over there, enjoy yourself. We have a performance right now. Among your group, you need to find out what it means. What is the meaning of this proverb? Rain beats the leopard's skin, but it does not wash out the spots. Rain beats the leopard's skin, but it does not wash out the spots. What does it mean?
If someone shows you who they are, believe it.
All right, so the green group says that if someone shows you who they are, believe it. All right. What do you guys think, the blue group?
Okay, so if you look it up, it means no matter how hard you try, you cannot change another person's character.
Exactly.
It means that don't let anything bad that happens to you change you.
Perfect. All right. Does the orange group here wants to try?
Came to the conclusion that the outer elements of water cannot heal except only the love that's in the inside of your person.
I think everybody got that right. So no matter how hard you try, you cannot change another person's character. So similarly, if you behave badly and develop a poor reputation, it's difficult to change other people's opinions of you, regardless of how many good deeds you perform. So be careful how you behave. So that's the proverb. Wonderful. I would like to introduce you to Jess Sorrentino. She's the representative of Cheetah Conservation Fund. Their mission is to be internationally recognized center of excellence in the conservation of cheetahs and ecosystem. They do their work in Namibia and Somaliland in Africa. Welcome, Jess. Give it up for Jess, please. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for having us. I'm just here to tell you a little bit about what we do as Cheetah Conservation Fund, since it is a very iconic African animal. Cheetahs are actually losing their race to extinction. We only have about 7,000 left in the world. And that may sound like a big number, but it's not. There are 4, depending on who you talk to, 5 subspecies. They're all quite genetically similar. They also very much suffer from the illegal wildlife trade, which is why we have a base in Somaliland, because that is the closest gap between the Horn of Africa and the Middle East, where they are sought after as exotic pets. Many that are just subject to various diseases that continuously come over and over again. So these are 96 animals that cost us $5,000 to $7,000 per animal to feed a year. So I am here to tell you that the cheetahs are losing, and we would love your help. If anybody wants to learn more about cheetahs and what we do, I have some brochures and business cards over here. Our website is pretty easy. It's cheetah.org. So please look us up, follow, get our newsletters. We sometimes do events down here in Southern California. And again, I just want to thank you very much, Joanne, for having me here to tell everybody about, helping us save one of Africa's most iconic animals. Thank you.
Thank you.
How you guys doing? Wanna say Burkina Faso, you repeat. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, you go ahead. Burkina Faso. Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast. Congo, Congo. Congo, Congo. Congo, Congo. Congo, Congo. Guinea, Guinea. Guinea, Guinea. Guinea, Guinea. Guinea, Guinea. Zaire. Nigeria. All Africa. And San Diego. And California. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. Iba Traoré. To your right, your left. Hand down, hands up. To your right, your left. Let's turn. Everybody left. Yeah. Let's turn. Keep turning. Now the other way. Yeah. Now let's jump a little bit. So the foot can digest right. Little bit. Just a little bit. This is a mini. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Awesome. How you guys feeling? Good. Now let's clap your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Class from Afrobeat and Afrohouse. So I'm going to show you the difference. First of all, I'm just going to show you like the common moves from Afrobeat and Afrohouse, meaning for any African dance. And then I'm going just to break it down to Afrobeats. We're going to listen to the music, and I'm going to show like the core, very basic core moves. And then we go to Afrohouse with the core moves, and we're going to listen to the music. So the first things to know in African dance is like I was saying it a little bit on the live streaming. It's like you have to be grounded. What does it mean to be grounded? Because you can say, okay, be grounded, it means everything again and nothing. So I'm going to show you the position that you're supposed to have. So first of all, you're going to bend your legs and your knees. That position. So you're very comfortable in that position. Again, you're going to have like your chest, your upper body connected to the floor. This is our best friend, okay? So I'm like, my knees bend and my chest a little bit down. Then this is where we have to say like we have to be natural. We don't care about like if like the butt, is out, is the shoulder as up, if my neck is not like well done. This is amazing. You're never going to be in Afro dance that way and be like very proper and nice, and no, this is going to be the opposite. You're going to actually move everything from your body. So again, grounded, chest connected to the floor, shoulder up, butt out, and this is the perfect connection, the perfect position. You're good, okay? Perfect. So you're going to have that position in Afrobeats and Afrohouse. Afrobeats, again, from West Africa, especially from Nigeria and Ghana, 2 countries, Ghana, Nigeria. And it's important to say Afrobeats, I was saying with the S, because when we talk about Afrobeats, we're talking about just the music and the pop music during like the 70s with Fela Kuti, Femi Kuti, Nigerian music. So if you say like, oh, I'm dance Afrobeats, people are expecting you to dance like the pop music. But when you say Afrobeats, now you're talking about like Ghanaian like music and Nigerian music. So basic step, very simple in Afrobeats. I was telling you, boobs, up, and very simple step. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very simple, right? Let's do it again with like a lot of other things. You have to add the attitude, you have to dance with like your soul and your heart, and you have to be happy. I mean, I decided to be happy. So let's do it again. 5, 6, 7, 8, and ta da da ta 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 da da ta 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 da da ta 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 da da ta. Yes? Good. All right. Again, just another basic for that. We're going to have very simple crossing. Excuse me. Going on to profile. So right, leg back, right, together. Again, right, left, right, together. Again, so ta ta da ta 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 da ta ta ta. Simple. So from the beginning, when I do that, that's from the beginning. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see that I'm adding always my shoulder up, right? I'm not just doing like, but I add my shoulder up. Da, 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 da. Very simple. So again, we're going to add like a lot of flavor. So what is in the Afrobeat dance is like you not only dance just to like be proper, to look like amazing. No, 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 no. Again, you have to let it go. Remember, up, up. Sorry, I got excited. And you have to express it. So you might say like, hey, today I'm going to show off and I'm going to be like happy. I don't care. This is my body. This is me. I want to dance and I'm dancing. So look at it with a smile, with like the let it go, and I'm going 5, 6, 7, 8. That was Afrobeats. Let's play like some music, just like very simple, just to have a music cool so you can hear Afrobeats. Awesome? All right, got too excited. Thank you. Now let's go. That was really the basic on Afrobeat. So if you can hear, there were lyrics, it was soft, we good. We're going now to Afro dance and Afro house. So Afro house, as you can hear, house is because you have a lot of electronic song and beats. You have the Afro beats, but you also have the house music. So it's a mix. Again, I was saying like Afro house is coming from Angola and South Africa. So the dance is going to be different from the West African dance, and you're going to see why again. So the basic, the same basic again. We're going to bend our knees, like the chest is going to be again connected to the floor. And then I'm going to just do like a very basic step on for Afro house, sorry. So in Angola, they speak like it's a ex-Portuguese colony, so they speak Portuguese. So a lot of steps are Portuguese, have a Portuguese name, all right? The first one is abrir, which is like also like close to a Spanish word, but it means like to open, so opening the dance. So very simple. I mean, I think it's simple, but it will be simple for you. We're going to think like we have a ball and you are a soccer player right now, and there's a ball in front of you and you're going to kick the ball. So one. And actually, we're not going to say one, we're going to say end. Okay, end. And then you kick the ball, you kick and you're proud of yourself and you just cross. So, and one. And then I have the ball coming back and I throw it again, and two. And then with my left, and one, and two. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Basic. Of course, this is simple. This is just the leg. We're going to have the upper body. The upper body is going to be the chest. So the chest, very simple. This is African dance. You're offering. You're offering something. Again, you're free. You love your body. You're vulnerable. And you say, you know what? I assume myself. I'm offering. So you're going just to like open. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So I'm going to combine the two moves, the legs, the kick the ball, soccer player, and I'm offering myself because I'm amazing, right? All right, so, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. I'm going to add a lot of flavor because, again, Angola dance, people from the war, they were very angry. They didn't have the time to say like, hey, I'm so angry. You know, I went to the war today. No. That was like, I'm so angry. I went to the war. I don't care. So that's how the dance and the intensity of the dance is. So we're going to play like a music a little bit and just to show you like how the dance and the energy of it. All right, good. Got excited again, right? I got to the basic and then, ah! All right, that's it, the dance. So I hope you understand something today. For like African dance, first, we have to be grounded. Remember what it means to be grounded? Bend your knees, let go your upper body down, and let it go. It doesn't matter if you're here, that's actually the perfect position to dance. And another thing, Afrobeats, West African dances from Nigeria, Ghana, very soft. The moves are like softer. You're still moving grounded, but you're soft. You're dancing. And Afrohouse, you get super crazy, wide, out of breath, and you really like dance as much you can, just to honor all the people that died and just to say no to the war. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye! Well, I hope you enjoy today and the little instruction. Don't forget that we have the Klaman Co event coming soon, and we will have a lot of dancing. Just to finish like that live stream, I just want to offer my heart to you and do a little improvisation demonstration of Afrobeats. Just enjoy it. Remember, you have to be yourself, no pressure. We love each other. Nobody will judge you. We're not here to judge people or to be judged. So I'm just going to let my heart dance, my body dance, and the music guide me. All right, thank you.